Sometimes it makes me so sad that I had to do or go the extra mile where I see sometimes other people who are in my same age group surviving, doing much better, married, have companionship, support, love, family, bache, calm, finances, going to trips, looking happy. And this is what Instagram fakes and shows you instead of showing the person's actual reality. So let me tell you what happened to me back in college when I just finished graduating. During my final few semesters, I lost a few important people. I decided that since I am such a traumatized and, mean person, it's better maybe if I just stay away, don't trouble and bother people with my problems. I was in a bad place because I was constantly abused at home. So I didn't have the maturity at that time to understand what was going on, why I'm frustrated, why I'm angry, why do I expect the things I expect from people when they're not even anyone to me. So that's when I realized that it was better to start my journey alone. I did not want to drag anyone down with me. The worst part, I was very scared to go back home. I was constantly running away from home in every way possible. So my mom used to constantly put me in hostels to keep me safe. But when hostel and college khatam ho gaya, to ab kya karu? Where will I go? And I don't have anyone as friends to just come take care of me for a long time till I get a job. Why would any family do that? So I didn't know genuinely where to go and stay for 5 to 6 months. And it started again. The abuse started again. It almost pushed me to a level of suicide. I was locking up myself in the room. I wasn't coming out. I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to talk to anyone. And I thought this is not the life that I want to live. And I'm so young. I'm just 21. There's so many people exploring so many better things. And I'm here trying to deal with unsafetyness in my house. So I decided that I'm not going to, give my 100% to CA anymore. I'm not going to do my master's anymore. I'm just going to go out, take my degree and get a job and try to find safe. I didn't want to take it anymore. I just wanted to be safe. I just wanted to be happy. I just wanted someone to not touch me when I'm alone at home. I just don't want any of that anymore. I left home. I gave three conditions to the universe. I told if I fail in my advanced auditing paper from ACCA, fine, I'm going to leave. If my father does not return from picking up my brother from school by 3:30, I will leave. And the third condition was if my friend bestie does not pick up her call, then I cannot leave because there's no place to go. She was the only person who actually gave me assurance saying that when you're ready, let me know, I will help you. But I couldn't really believe her. So like अगर ये काम कर जाए तो I am paka leaving. And that's when I did all three, and on that same day, it worked out. I failed. My bestie picked the call, and my dad did not return back till 5:36 p.m. I have no idea why he was taking that day so long to come back home, but he didn't come back. It worked out well. I packed my bags. I put only inner clothes and home clothes. I kept my phone. I kept my jewelry. Everything, whatever they will associate saying that I'm stealing things from home or these are all their items or it's all from their own money. I didn't want it. I left it back there. I wrote a letter to my mother saying sorry because she's the only one who matters to me, and I told her to not look for me. And yeah, she did freak out. She went to the police station. She put a missing persons case report, FIR, everything. 3 days they were looking for me. She assumed that I am all alone, lonely on the road, under some cave, not having a home, food, or shelter. And she also assumed maybe I would have run away with a boy or would have gotten pregnant. अरे इतना जल्दी 3 दिन में कैसे हो सकता है ये सब? This doesn't happen. So once she got a surety that I was living with my friend's house and that friend's mom is also a person who knows her. They were family friends before. So she assured saying that she's safe here and you don't have to worry about anything. And I also emailed her saying that I will meet you, I will talk to you, but only if you don't force me to come back home. That's when I got my clothes back, phone back, and basic earrings, gold earring jewelry that I used to wear. All of that came back. She gave it to me. She told me to come to office and pick it up from her. And that's when I started my journey. 2 months I stayed with my best friend, tried to look for jobs, tried to look for any BPO call center jobs, and tried to pay for my PG, tried to look for a own house that I could stay in, 1 BHK, who would allow bachelors, who would allow unmarried women. And, being a Kannadiga in Bangalore, it was already very difficult because my face does not match the typical Kannada girl description. So people never used to believe me. They used to think that this small girl ran away. ये बच्ची को किसी ने छोड़ दिया है. Let's call her parents. Let's call the cops. Oh my God, don't know if she's a runaway case. That's how I look. I look very young. And at that age, at 21, nobody was willing to actually trust such a young girl who doesn't have, any kind of corporate experience or maturity. So that's how my start of my life went. And if you like this story, you found it interesting, come back to my profile. I'll share more.